अस्पताल का अनाउंस किया तो किसी को उम्मीद नहीं थी कि वो अस्पताल बना सके। इस वक्त ये पोजीशन है कि कोई आदमी यकीन नहीं करता कि इमरान खान पाकिस्तान का वजीर आज़म बन सकता है, लेकिन ये अल्लाह के काम है। वो बड़े खुशनसीब है इमरान खान साहब, और मुझे उम्मीद है एक ना एक दिन, चाहे हम इस दुनिया में रहें या ना रहें, एक दिन वो इंशाअल्लाह ताला जरूर पाकिस्तान के वजीर आज़म होंगे। बस मैं इतना ही कहना चाहता हूं, उस शख्स में बहुत सी खूबियां हैं। सबसे पहले अदलिया का जो बहरान है, सबसे पहले उन्होंने नुक्ता उठाया था। ये तो अब बहरान पैदा, उन्होंने कहा जब तक अदालतें आजाद नहीं होगी पाकिस्तान में कुछ नहीं होगा, और वही चीज हो रही है। और मेरी अल्लाह ताला से उम्मीद है, पाकिस्तान बड़ा अच्छा मुल्क था, बड़ा फर्स्ट क्लास था। हमने जब पाकिस्तान बनाया देखा हुआ है, अब वो पाकिस्तान नहीं है। अब वहां पे मुनाफकत ही मुनाफकत है, सच बात की कोई हमायत नहीं करता। और जब तक ये नहीं कि लीडर इस तरह के, पब्लिक भी इसी तरह की है। अगर पब्लिक को देखो तो वो भी हक की बात नहीं करते, 99 का चक्कर है। वो कहते हैं उसको पकड़ो, वो कहते हैं ऊपर जाओ। ये नहीं देखना कि गरीब के साथ, गरीब की बातें सब करते हैं, लेकिन गरीब के साथ हमदर्दी किसी को नहीं। इनका रहना बहना देखें लीडरों का, इनका चलना फिरना देखें, इनकी स्पीचें देखें। पाकिस्तान में मैंने नोट किया है कि 110 या 120 की गर्मी पड़ रही है। ये स्टूडियो में बैठे हैं, 3 पीस या 2 पीस सूट टाई लगी हुई है और बातें कर रहे हैं गरीबों की। यानी इंतहा है मुनाफकत की। इनको क्या पता है गरीब के साथ क्या हो रहा है? जो उनमें रहते हैं उनको पता है गरीब के साथ क्या होता है। ये भी बारिश होए, बिजली ना आए, मच्छर हो, इनको पता लगे गरीबी क्या है। मुझे तकरीर करनी नहीं आती, मैं तो अपने दिल की बात करता हूँ। खुदा हाफिज़।
Very well said, Sheikh Salman Saib. And we're going to first party to raise a judiciary issue, and certainly we will lead the 9th long march as well this time again. And as Rabia mentioned earlier on about the processes we have defined over the past 8 months, and there was a whole thing behind defining processes, and now I would like to introduce you to the whole thing, which actually helped Rabia Zia to define all these processes. And I would like to request Tariq to come up on the stage and say a few words and explain how it's been with Rabia Zia, and explain all the theories he has done so far. Thanks.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Tariq Khan, and I'm part of UK core team, and my primary responsibility in the core team is to take care of the is a web admin. I'm basically web admin, website developer. But obviously all of us, thank you. Obviously all of us help Rabia and all the rest of the team in other aspects as well, like membership drive and process defining and everything. I just want to introduce myself first of all, and then just want to go briefly over how I joined PTI, and just and that would basically lead me to a very important point that I want to make here today. I came to UK in 2004, having worked and studied in the US for a few years. I actually didn't come to London. I went to Cambridge, did a couple of degrees from there, and then started my banking career in Bank of America in 2005, I guess. Worked there for a few years, and then moved to JP Morgan, and that's where I met Rabia. It was last year. It was around March last year. It was an exciting time for Pakistan. Lots were happening in Pakistan. There was a judiciary issue which started. There was Imran Khan. They basically put Imran Khan in jail for a while. There were lots happening, and I actually hadn't spoken to Rabia at that time, or I wasn't introduced to him at that time, to her, sorry, at that time. But I saw her doing all the things, like organizing organizing all the demonstrations and doing all sort of things along with her day-to-day role. Now, those of us who work in banking sector know that a banking job is very hectic. You basically get to spend 12 to 18 hours a day. It's very exhaustive. But she was doing all of that stuff in addition to her day-to-day role. So I kind of got interested in finding out what is it that she was doing. So I started reading about PTI, and that's how I got introduced to PTI. And then I went up to Rabia and I introduced myself to her, and I offered what I wanted. I wanted to do something with PTI, and it's a very important thing that I want all of you to pay particular attention to. I went up to her and I said, Rabia, I want to get involved in PTI. And the first thing she told me was, Tariq, kaam karoge? And this is a very important point, because this tells you that the focus of PTI management team is not on just having a party. The focus is on performance. Now, all of the core team that we have today here, none of us are core team because we know Rabia. We are core team, or the management is core team because we have a history. They have a history of either performing, or they try their best to perform. And that is the main message for everyone us here. You will be expected to perform. All of us will be expected to perform. Rabia and Asim and everyone, they are workaholics basically. They work day and night. You would be getting mail from her and him like 2 o'clock in the morning. So they would basically push you really hard to perform, but it doesn't. It shouldn't raise any undue alarms for everyone. It's going to be fun, basically. All of us are volunteers here, so you can't really push volunteers as much as you can push like full-time people. So it's going to be performance-based, it's going to be objective-based, but it's going to be fun. So that's the main message that I want to give out to everyone here, that you will be expected to perform. Other thing why I joined PTI is why I became a member of PTI. It's simple. Like you can have different you can have like different views about politics or personal views, but you will still find home in PTI. So you can be a religious-minded person, but you are not happy with the other religious parties in Pakistan, maybe Jamaat Islami. With due respect, they're Pakistani parties, so you have respect for them. But for some reason, you are not happy with them. So you can come here and you will find a lot of like-minded people within PTI. The same way, if you are a liberal and you just don't like how other liberal parties like PPP or ANP are performing, and if you want to come join PTI, you will find at home here as well. So that's the basic thing that I like about PTI. We encourage diversity. You would find professional people, middle class professional people working here. We don't have any personal agenda. We just want to work for PTI and for Pakistan. That's why I joined. PTI. Now, just to focus on what I'm doing in PTI. Basically, like I said, I look after the web team. We are currently a team of 2. Rizwan Chand, who's sitting right in front of me. He basically Rizwan and I are part of a web team right now. And we are trying to basically automate everything that we used to do manually, so that we can achieve some economies of scale. Rizwan is doing amazing work. He's trying to he's planning for the next version of website. So anyone of you would like to help us in website section, you're most welcome to speak to me or Rabia or to anyone. I'm not going to take much of your time because Kashif is just pestering me. So I'll just leave one message for you. PTI is performance-based, and you would be expected to perform, but it's going to be fun.
Thank you very much, Tariq. And now I would like to request Rabia Zia to come